Hey everyone, it's Star Sketch and welcome back to a new video. I just wanted to come on here and do a little coffee chat with you. I feel like, I don't remember the last time I did this kind of thing where I would sip coffee while I talk to you guys. I know Kaylin Nicholson does this on YouTube, but I figured this would be a time to catch up, chat with you guys, tell you guys where I've been, and also how my holiday was. Well, we still have the New Year's coming, but I still wanted to tell you about my Christmas and reflecting on 2023. And there is going to be a whole montage-y type video that I will be posting next of reflecting on 2023, showing you guys everything that I did this year. This year was a big year for me, a big year of definitely stepping out of my comfort zone. If you guys didn't know, well, stepping out of my comfort zone, realizing what true love actually is, like what an adult relationship is really like, because I thought that I've been in one, but like I've thought that I've been in several, but to be honest, they don't compare to the current adult relationship that I am in now. I definitely have tried new things this year, traveled more than I'm used to, and I've done a lot for my own mental health, my own self-advocacy, and just, this year was a very good transitional into my own element type of year, and I'll talk about more about that later. But if you're sipping on some coffee too, let me know in the comments. If not, let me know what you're sipping on or snacking on or whatever during this chat. I literally just woke up not too long ago. The dogs are awake too. Yeah, so cheers. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. I haven't even gotten ready for the day. This is just my half pajamas. I got this new hoodie from my boyfriend with Minnie Mouse on it, and it has Minnie and Mickey on the back, on the lower back. It's kind of hard to see. But anywho, let's get into the chat. So, where have I been? Why has there been no content for the last couple of weeks? I ended up getting really sick. Thankfully, for me, it wasn't COVID. It did, however, become COVID for some of my other family members, but because of that, I didn't feel comfortable getting in front of the camera while that was going on because, people were homesick, etc. So I took the time for some productive rest. I definitely took some time to reflect about Star Sketch and where the future of that is going. I definitely took some time to think about where my future life is heading. A lot of reflecting, I guess. But also I took the time to do hobbies that I never really had time for. Well, I tried to do some coloring. I got a couple pages done, but during when I was sick, but it was kind of hard to do anything. So I also reflected on the fact that I was on my phone a lot during the time that I was sick, especially scrolling through TikTok. And since that kind of revelation and seeing that I'm not really gaining anything from TikTok, I'm not really, nothing against TikTok, nothing against anyone that likes TikTok. It's just, I feel like it's just, I could be on there thinking I've been on there for 5 minutes when I've been scrolling for an hour, and it's just not productive. So I made the decision to delete the app. My account's still out there in case I ever want to go back, but I decided to delete it. So there's that. I also made the decision right after, I think this was right before I got sick actually, was I made the decision to close my Etsy shop. I know, that's a huge step for me. I still have my website, starsketch.com, which you guys can check out in the description. But I decided, you know what, it's just not worth, I was losing more money than I was making. And in a business standpoint, that's not good. So that's why I decided to delete it. I still use Etsy. I even just bought some planner stickers because, get excited you guys, because your girl really missed having an Erin Conjuring planner. And when I saw that they came out with a Hello Kitty line, I had to put it on my wish list. And Santa pulled through. So I'm very excited, and this will be another journey of mine to be creative. I ordered some planner stickers because this is like a one of those, let me show you, the like vertical one. I used to do this the beginning of last year. I didn't really keep up with it because personal circumstances of just not in the right headspace, but I love doing this stuff, and I only stopped because of the fact that it took up time with somebody that I was with at the time. And that's a really poor excuse to stop doing it for somebody else. So that my first lesson for you all that I've reflected on, do things that you really enjoy and don't let somebody else stop you from doing it. If you personally love doing it, if you personally find joy and happiness in it, don't stop it for somebody else. Okay? That was a big lesson. Going back to the adult relationship thing. But where was I going with this? Where I've been. Yeah, so I got sick. Really, really nasty flu. Thankfully not COVID, but again, like I said, my family was surrounding me, so I could have had it at one point. So we all stayed home and got better, thankfully, right before Christmas. Great timing. But then now some other family members of ours are getting sick from other places. It's just, winter time is just the time to get sick, apparently, especially this time of year with, you know, everyone seeing each other and everything. But, you know, family time is important. And, you know, I know it's scary to think, oh, I'm gonna get COVID from somewhere, but, you know, it's okay if you get it again. Definitely get the booster if you can. That's my little take on it, because I did not get the booster. So I definitely need to do that. But anyhow, that's where I've been. Just got sick and didn't have the motivation to do literally anything. And then Christmas came around. I had not seen my boyfriend in like a couple weeks because of the fact that I got sick. So I got to see him. It was nice. And he surprised me. I was gonna film a video with him of me unboxing what I got for Christmas, but one, I felt like that was too much bragging. I didn't want my channel to be like a bragging thing, like, oh, look at all this stuff I got for Christmas. Like, I'm grateful for everything that I got. Even if he didn't go overboard, I am very grateful for everything that I got. But also, on Christmas Day, I felt a little, you know when, I don't know if any of you go through this, but my social battery tends to drain after a day of, you know, socializing, and especially if I don't have somebody else there, like my boyfriend or a friend or something, I just feel like I need to go recharge. So that's what I did on Christmas Day. We did have some people over. I did have dinner with them and everything, but I took that day while, you know, my mom and the rest of my family was visiting with them to declutter my room and declutter the stuff that I have and everything. And so with all that, I put all my Christmas presents away, most of them. As you can see, I have a Trippy Draws backpack there. As you can see, I have other stuff throughout my room that is all new stuff. I might do like a room tour video for like the new year or whatever to show it to you guys, but still a work in progress. We're still trying to figure out where things go. So, we meaning me. So there is that. But yeah, the holidays, let's get into that. I did go to church, on that Sunday, And I don't know why, but I had this, now I will say, I was pretty chill, if you catch my drift, on Christmas Eve, because I just felt like it, and me and my dad got chill together, and it's not like we had to, it's just, we wanted to, you know? And so the only things I was doing on Christmas Eve was going to eat and going to a church service. So it wasn't like I was going to another party or something. So, because we did a party on Christmas Eve. But yeah, I just, you know, got chill, went to the church service after eating. Eating was great, obviously, because I'm chill and I had the munchies and all that. But then I went to the church service, and for some reason I had this, like, not intense anxiety, but pretty high anxiety about this one man that walked in. He just didn't seem like he fit in with the crowd. He didn't give me the vibe that he knew the people around him, and I got scared. I literally thought, and I know, trigger warning, I literally thought this guy was about to shoot up the church. I'm not even kidding you. And it was very scary, and I don't know why I thought that. I think it was because of me being chill and paranoid in public. But at the same time, I would have not felt that if I had not gotten that energy from that person. So I was just very cautious. I kept watching him. I kept, you know, paying attention to the service, but also to him to see if he would do anything. And after about 10 minutes, he didn't do anything. And I got, you know, my nieces were next to me and they were distracting me. So obviously nothing happened. I just thought this guy was a little odd because when he first walked in, he literally slammed the door open. Like, when it was like in the middle of the beginning of the service where everyone's trying to listen to music. And so I thought that was a little odd. But again, I don't know why I was judging the guy. He was just an older man that just didn't look like he fit in with the crowd, but why should I judge that? And it got me thinking, like, we're in a society now where we really think that, you know, you always have to watch out for people now. Especially because we went to a church service in the city. I also felt, you know, kind of wary of that because you never know with city people. I know, it's just crazy thoughts that went through my head that church service. But it was a good church service, I will say. The music was beautiful, and there was a good message, and everything was great. So, besides me being a little bit nervous about this one guy, I think Christmas Eve went really well. Christmas Day, Christmas morning, my family came over, my immediate family, more or less. Like my sister and her fiance, my brother and his girlfriend, me, my parents, my other sister, her husband, and her kids and everything. And we opened Christmas presents on Christmas morning. I got so much more stuff. I have so much art supplies now. I don't need to buy art supplies anytime soon. I also like got some room decor items like new bedding, which is definitely something I needed. Some new shirts. I got this really cute shirt that's me sleeping on my bed, and it's Teddy and Henry on the bed with me, and it was like a customized shirt that my dad got, so that was really nice. But yeah, so really successful Christmas. Got to declutter my room and everything. Oh, going back to what my boyfriend got me, this man decided to go full on out with my gift this year. And this was our first Christmas together. We've only been together about 6 months, almost 7. And let me tell you, this man not only got me a giant, like, big Christmas bag, another Christmas bag, and a whole duffel bag. Now, I was thinking in my head when we were bringing in the gifts, because he had other gifts for some of my other family members, that I was like, did he get multiple gifts of something? Why does he have this duffel bag? Blah, blah, blah. No, it was all for me. And essentially, it was just a filled up thing for art therapy stuff. And I'm like, that is exactly the thing that I want to go into, which is art therapy. If you guys didn't know, I really want to become a therapeutic art teacher, therapist. I'm not sure if I'll get to the therapist level, but definitely a therapeutic art teacher. Anywho, so that was crazy that he got me that whole thing, and then on top of that, other like the sweatshirt, a new hat for when I walk the dogs, these neon lights that are next to me that are Mickey and Minnie. You'll see all this in the room tour in the future, but it's just crazy the amount of things that I got for Christmas this year, and I'm just so grateful to have the people, my family, my boyfriend, his family gifting me things. It was just a nice surprise. And it's not about the gifts. It's honestly about the thought that got put into these gifts, especially my boyfriend getting me an art therapy kit. Like, that was crazy. Of just a bunch of journaling stuff, and I even have like a little caboodle right there filled with stuff. That's a colored pencil case. Olaf is a little mermaid, and Warrior Barley, just so much stuff. So many coloring books I got too, and it was just a very successful Christmas, especially after being sick. It was nice to be excited for that. And now we're in the Christmas lull, where it's like in the middle of Christmas and the New Year's. Now you might be thinking to yourself, God, I need to get my life together for the new year and all of that. This is where I'm getting into with the New Year pressure I wanted to talk about a little bit. I wanted to do a whole Erin Talks episode on this, but I could put it into this video too. Essentially, my mindset going into the new year is I want to flow into the new year rather than rush everything. AKA taking my time to plan out in my planner what I would like to do for the year/month. Taking my time to declutter things, which I already did that, but taking my time to figure out what I'd like to accomplish in 2024. Because in reality, if you really think about it, the zodiac new year doesn't even start till March. So the winter months, aka this month, January, February, can be a really great time for all of us to really sit down, reflect, and take our time. Don't feel like that you have to rush. I think the zodiac new year is like March 21st or something, aka the first day of spring. So take this winter to just kind of flow into it. Don't feel like you have to pressure yourself to get everything done by January 1st over these next few days. Tell yourself, I got a couple months. I got a couple months that I could, declutter areas of my bedroom, declutter areas of my house, figure out what goals and intentions and everything that I would like to do over the next year, figure out a game plan for traveling and stuff like that. Don't feel like you have to rush it, because rushed things like that aren't always meaningful. And when you take your time to figure out the goals and intentions and values that you would like to serve, etc., and take your time with it, it's going to help out in the end, which is why January is going to be filled with New Year content. Like I said, my next video is going to be more of a reflecting on 2023 type video of me showing you what I did this past year. But after that, in the new year, I'll be doing a lot of exciting New Year content. So I already wrote down your ideas and stuff too from my Instagram. So I'm very excited to do that for you all in January. But yeah, I think that's all I really wanted to talk about. On top of the wintry flow, I guess, flowing into the new year, take your time this winter to really do the hobbies that you enjoy, because wintertime is the prime time to work on your hobbies, aka journaling, aka playing games, video games, board games, whatever, reading, doing art stuff, planner stuff, cleaning in the house, crocheting, whatever your hobbies are, coloring even, whatever your hobbies are, dedicate time to do them as much as you can this winter. That's my biggest tip, because that's what I've been trying to do, because winter we're all going to be staying in, not being outside as much, so why not get excited over the hobbies that you enjoy. Cheers to that. With all that being said, I'm going to conclude this 20-minute video by saying thank you all for an amazing year. I can't believe how much I've accomplished and how much growth this channel has had over the last year. We're almost on the road to 1K, which is fantastic. It's definitely not about the numbers. I love seeing each and every one of your comments, and it means the world to me. And I just wanted to express my gratitude. I've been doing that a lot with not only you guys, obviously just now, but with other people in my life. Just trying to express gratitude to them because it's really important to do that. And, you know, we grow and expand as we do that. And I'm just super proud of myself, super proud of all of you. Be proud of yourself on the amount of things that you did this year. Even if it wasn't a lot, you did grow in some capacity or another. Even if it was just, you know, getting that new journal, or redecorating your room, or even as little as getting into a new hobby. There's definitely highlights that happen every single year. So don't feel like you have to reflect on only the negative, because, I mean, the negative's important too, because, you know, lessons were learned. I can definitely attest to that. But at the same time, you know, all we can do is grow. Sorry about that, my camera cut me off, but long story short, I hope you guys all have a happy holiday season, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.